welcome back. Let's see what's going on in this tower, I guess. Rumor Honeybottom's in. We're not doing that. That's a bee queen boss. And I'm not ready to talk about the bee queens yet. That is not something that's in my immediate future. Who's this guy? I am so steamed, I never want to hear Ludwig say less is more again. It's common sense that more is more. Ugh. He doesn't know the first thing about fine music. And if you waste your time talking to him, neither will you. I assume Ludwig is the name of the boss here? Only one way to find out. And I also assume that beyond this bridge is the final boss of the game. But for now, let's go ahead and see Ludwig von Cuphead, or Sally Stageplay in Dramatic Fanatic, and see what hell on earth I'm about to subject myself to for the next half hour or so. Stay tuned, this will be a good time. Wow. Nice olive oil looking person there. I wonder what if that guy in the background portends, if he's like a tell for any of her attacks or anything like that. Oh, lovely. That parasol thing is not a, what? Oh, interesting. Those cupids are, actually platforms I can stand on. Okay, that's the thing that I actually find really frustrating about Cuphead is it's all about, like, learning, stuff on the fly the first time you go through things, and that is 100% unavoidable with the way this game is designed. However, it doesn't always have to be that case. So, like, in a lot of other games of this sort of style, the way bosses work is that they're going to act as a, like a teacher of, like, concept, or no. The way that, like, the run and gun levels work is that they teach you concepts that come up in the bosses, and the bosses will act as a sort of, like, quiz or test of your, of how well you've learned to deal with those concepts. Well, and it depends from game to game, but, like, okay. Where's the car? Asbestos safety curtain. Alright, so I guess I'm in Act 2 here. Oh, great, the babies are now involved. And that's gonna be interesting. Oh, goody! That's nice. So, like, in some... Oh, God, can I hurt those things? No? Maybe? Jesus! That's such a terrible window to try and squeeze all this shit into. Right, so... Oh, can I duck and shoot? No, I can't. I can't hurt the mouse things. I don't know how to do it. Oh, I see. They just fall down. Oh, great. So anyway, like, you'll have a level in a platformer which, let's say, it's very much emphasizing, like, that there are springs in the level. And you get really good at jumping on top of springs and bouncing up to various platforms and stuff like that. And then in a well-designed platformer, not to insinuate that this one is not, but in a generic well-designed platformer, if you have a level that is, like, gonna be very, like, spring-heavy as a concept, then a great way to have a boss is to have that boss be, like, you can only hurt it if you jump up on a spring to get right up into its face. That's just, like, a very typical way of designing stuff. Now, this game, for better or worse, just throws you into these bosses where you never see these concepts that the boss has. There was no baby bottle throwing level. That wasn't a thing that happened previously. And how could it be? There's no way to really teach that as a mechanic. But you don't get that. So you have to figure out every single boss fight on the fly, which is doable, but hard. Okay, so meteor, big wave. Oh no. I see. Well. So, this is a great little poem here. Good riddance. Go away. It is time for my soliloquy. Alrighty. Well, this fight's going, wellish. I would say that, like, of all the bosses I fought recently, she feels like the most sane, so that's good. Yeah, that's the other thing, like, okay, so, what this game could have done, like, you have all these different attacks that the bosses throw at you. What could have been done to make some of the, I feel like the learning curve feel a little bit less, steep would be to have run and gun levels where enemies have the same attacks. And you learn, like, okay, there's a mini-boss, for example, that it has a broom and it can summon mice things. And you learn, like, okay, I've learned how to deal with that. And maybe instead of dropping 4, they drop 2. Like that sort of thing. And so you develop strategies and you learn how to play against that first. Like, that would be a great way to handle it in this game, but they don't do that, and, I mean, it's fine that they don't do it. I can live with it. How? Am I supposed to just shoot the big wave? Yeah, that's probably what I'm supposed to do. Just shoot it, instead of, not shooting it. Uh-oh, damn it! Oh man, this might actually be done in this episode. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, I can deal with the fact that you have to learn all the bosses on the fly. It's just like, normally, they just don't, you wouldn't have a game like that. It's just a very odd choice to me. And I know why they did it. The reason they did it was because making the artwork for this game was incredibly expensive. And especially paying people to do backgrounds. Background artists are usually the most expensive. I mean, I don't really remember exactly what the commission rates for all the different types are, but like background art I know is incredibly expensive. And if you're gonna pay somebody to paint like what would basically amount to like a 50-foot long painting to represent the level, it's just unbelievably cost prohibitive. So that's probably one of the major reasons why they did it. They designed the game the way that they did. It's because anything else would be just wildly outside of any sane budget for this game. So, I mean, I can live with it, but it is. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, it's fine. So big wave, let's see, I can just shoot it, right? What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to do big wave? I don't understand that attack. And that's the other thing, right? Like, because I have to do this in the middle of a boss fight, the stakes are really high. And like, if I had fought a mini-boss that just taught me in a very specific way, like, this is how a big wave attack works. Like, if you had like a big old theater level, and I had already fought a mini-boss that had big wave as an attack, I would already, like, know, and I wouldn't have to try and figure it out, because as it stands, I have no idea how big wave works. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do when that attack comes up. And if there had been a mini-boss that just focused, like, it had one attack and it was big wave, then I would know, I would have learned in a focused, like, manner, like, this is how to handle this attack. And then when the boss throws it at me, maybe it's an even bigger wave or something. Something special, something to really zest it up. I'm screwed. Wow. Yeah, that sucks. That's kind of my fault for putting myself into that spot, but it's a little frustrating. It's just... stuff like that is just like tiny, tiny little game design polish elements that, I mean, what can you just have to live with it. It just is what it is. Anyway, I think I can deal with this. I think I know. That's probably the way that I have to do it. That would explain, I think that every big wave is preceded by a meteor, and that's the way that it's supposed to work. But we'll see. Yeah, I think that's... well, that sucks. Isn't that the point you're supposed to be forced to repeat? Yes, I understand that. I understand that the point is to repeat. However, an example of where that totally goes wrong for me in this game is like, if I already know how to beat, like, phase 1 of this boss pretty handily, I know all the concepts, if I have to wait to phase 2 to understand that attack, and I'm just gonna keep getting hurt on it and, like, lose a couple of rounds on it, that's, like, I don't know, frustrating, I guess? Like, it just doesn't feel like it's respectful of, like, my time. And I get, like, it's about getting good. I understand that. But, like, this is just a point of polish that this game could have applied to it. But, I mean, it's what it is. And, like, it's not a bad experience or anything like that. It's just, like, these are things that would have improved it, in my opinion. And then the other thing is, you know, the tutorial is really hard. Like, how in the hell is anyone ever expected to, like, jump over a small amount of, obstacles like that? Okay, so that's how you deal with Big Wave. I finally figured it out. You just parry like a madman off of the thing. Hang on, I need to scroll down in this chat because I can't see what people are saying to me. Do I wish there was a phase checkpoint? No. I wish... I don't wish for that. That's, like, also not a way that I think this game would be improved. I like the fact that you have to get through the whole thing for it to count. Little, like, checkpoints in the middle, I mean, they just would not be in the spirit of this game. What, like, literally what I would recommend is, have mini-bosses where you've already seen these attacks. I'm screwed. But, I mean, that's fine. I don't really care that much about it, to be totally honest. It's the way this game was made, so, and I'm playing it, so I'm just gonna have to suck it up. Like, if I have a problem with it or not, like, I'm not gonna change it all, so. But, I mean, you know, it's just, things that, if I were making this game, I would do it that way. But, I don't think that the game makers had enough resources to make mini bosses and running gun levels, more running gun levels than they already made. So, this is what it is. Just gotta get good. And I think I'll be able to handle the big wave attack now. It's a matter of get up there. Yep, could not be simpler. So I probably just screwed up big time. Yep, by launching an attack like that. That's another thing that I actually consider a huge failure of game design, is that you don't get iframes after you launch a special attack, because you don't have control over your character. You just have to, like, deal with wherever you end up landing, and that's bullshit. Oh man, all I need to do was hit her like 3 times, that would have been fine. It's fine. I wish there were mini-bosses with Phase 2 and bosses are just fused mini-bosses. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I wish for. They don't need to... Like, I mean, fused mini-bosses insofar as they should be fused behaviorally, and they should have, like, the same attacks, but they should not, you know, they shouldn't be, like, literally, like, the exact same. You know, I love the fact that this game has such unique bosses for every, and you just get this, like, every experience is totally different from the previous one. That's an amazing part about this game. It's just that one aspect of the design that I find a bit problematic, but oh well. Okay, okay, good. That's a great spot for her to put her fan. And this is not the worst spot for the... That is fucked up. That is absolutely horrible. That I got damaged by the mouse before I could even see it. That's fine. So, last phase here, I can deal. I just, it looks like I only need to hurt her, like, a little bit. Like, it looks like I only need to do, 3 hits with a fully charged shot for it to count. And in fact, I'm actually just gonna save my special attack, because I think that'll be enough to basically knock her out. And I don't, now that I've, like, learned how to deal with big... Yeah, maybe we should be totally fine now. Oh, wait. Wait, hang on. Are you kidding? I should have seen that coming. I really should have seen that coming. So, what I was hoping to do there would be to parry up. So my ultimate... I can't jump high enough to hit her with my ultimate attack. So, I was gonna parry up to get to her height and then hit her with the ultimate attack and just, like, win. What I forgot to account for is that phase starts with the umbrella falling on your head. And, like, that sucks. That, like, actually, like, really sucks. And there's nothing that, like, it's entirely emergent from, like, the way all the moves work and stuff like that. But, like, I hate that. I hate that happened. Oh well. It's nothing I can do. I mean, the other thing is that is not, like, intentional on part of the designers. That situation only arose because I broke a meteor and was able to, like, let it stay on the screen, because a big wave didn't come. So I was able to have a interaction of mechanics that I don't think was intended. And so things got a little bit rough there, but I mean, whatever. That's how a lot of my criticisms have ended of this. I am not one to really... Are you kidding me? Like, I don't care enough about, like, video games to wanna, like, get into big old discussions or arguments about, like, why I'm right when I say, like, this game has this problem with it. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna lure the umbrella to this side. Oh, that's even worse. So the umbrella, actually does not land, you have no control over where the umbrella lands. It just, happened to hit me there. God. Oh, God damn it! How close was I? That's a nightmare. Well, I'll give it one more shot, just in case I manage to squeak this victory in before the end of this episode. But I do have to pee, so... Oh, man. Okay, let's do an actual attempt. So, you know... This is gonna be the gotta go to the bathroom run here. So let's hope that it goes smooth. This is another thing I don't quite get about this boss. What is with the cupids at the start of the stage? I've never used them for anything. They're too inconvenient to actually be useful much, in my opinion. Like, what purpose do they serve? It'd be kind of neat if there was, like, a special attack I could get off on her by, like, getting up there. Like, oh, man, what I could really use in this game is, like, if I land on top of somebody's head, they just die in one shot. That would be perfect. Hey, if this game's gonna be compared to Mario, then, I'm gonna make uncharitable and inaccurate and stupid comparisons to Mario. Like, how come Cuphead can't wear a Tanuki suit? I want to see Cuphead's big old balls. This sucks. Okay, 1 health. Well, I can do a flawless performance, right? Right? Actually, this phase 2 isn't so bad now that I learned how Big Wave works. Oh, it's too low, it's too low! Good game. I'll be right back.